Today we are in San Diego's Little Italy, and there is a very good art festival going on here. There's tons of artists, great food and great music. Come with me and let's check it out, alright? Hi, now we are at Tanya's display, and this is Tanya.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Welcome. This is my artwork done primarily in acrylic paint and inspired by nature. I hope you like it.
Yes. So I've seen that most of your art is around underwater life. So is there, like, are you a diver? Like, how do you get this inspiration?
Actually, no, I just love nature in general.
Okay.
From things that are underneath us to what's up in the sky. I
Wow.
just like painting it all.
Okay. Typically, how long do you make to make one of these beautiful
Something
creations?
like this is
Yeah.
over 150 hours of work
Wow.
for a piece like this.
Wow.
And it's just like a month or so that it takes me to complete.
Okay. Do you have any recommendation for new artists who are just starting off?
Well, just to keep on going. Even if it gets hard, just keep on going and follow your heart and your art.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. And now I'll show you some of the beautiful creations from Tanya. Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Kimi. And I must say, you have a very unique way or a focus in your art.
I do.
And it's a lot of beaches and the water is ebbing up.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
why this?
It's epoxy resin.
Uh-huh.
So I pour the pieces. It's like a liquid, almost like a sticky honey. And I pour it on.
Oh.
And I mix it and add heat with the heat gun and the
Okay.
blowtorch. And then it dries into that glass-like feel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Glass-like feel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
It's
I
got a
love
great
the
dish.
oceans.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's
yes.
definitely my inspiration.
Yes.
I used to live in Hawaii and different places, and so I've always loved the ocean.
Wow.
And making the ocean is also very relaxing.
Yes. How long do you typically take to make one of these creations?
So this piece took me about a month and a half.
Okay.
But each piece takes about at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Wow. Nice. So, you have a pro tip for anybody who's starting off in this different art form? It's like emulsion acrylic, right?
I mean, just try it. I think it's trial and error.
Yeah.
That's how I learned. I was
Yes.
self-taught, so
Yes.
it's just a bunch of trial and error.
Did you evolve from original painting like oil painting or acrylic to this?
I started with just acrylic,
Okay.
like acrylic fluid art, and then I transformed it to the resin.
Okay.
I love the way it settled.
Okay. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
thank you
and
so
it's a
much.
lovely display.
Thank
Very
you.
refreshing.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye. Hi. So that's Anna. So Anna, what do you have to say about your art? What style is it?
My style, oh my gosh, I can say that I'm very diversified and I'm always pursuing to create something which will trigger you on emotion or feeling
Okay.
or maybe some energy and hidden message,
Yes.
but you still sense it. And very often people would tell me my story without me saying
Wow.
what it is about.
Wow.
And of course, I'm always challenging myself with conversation, with life,
Yeah.
with depth,
Oh yeah.
perfect shape, and
Yes.
perfect composition.
Yes.
So overall, I think I'm perfectionist.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
Yes. What is your favorite medium of paint?
Oil, that's
Oil.
what I do.
Okay.
Oil, and I love to use wooden panels.
Okay.
So they have absolutely fine, flat surface.
Yes.
And it's a challenge to me to create this perfect brush stroke
Okay.
and make a perfect blending of colors.
Yes.
Seeing that brush stroke.
Thank you so much. And Hope you have a great day out here. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, and this is Jerry, and this is his beautiful studio.
Clovis, people call me Clovis.
Hi, Clovis. And what would you like to say about your art? And
Well, I'm trying to do stuff that's new and exciting and fresh.
yes,
The oceans that feature I'm the only one that paints this way.
Yes,
Long,
yes.
uninterrupted brush stroke.
Mhm.
I don't lift the brush unless it hits another stroke or unless it goes off the edge.
okay, okay,
And over time, I learned to make the water lay flat, like optical illusion, with the depth.
Yes,
So you
yes.
see the distance in the paintings.
yes, yes, yes,
And then I went crazy to do something like this, opposite style.
yes, yes,
So this is like something more organic.
yes.
But I love this. I use the texture tools here. Make it look really cool.
Yep, yep,
And then this is my romance series.
yes.
But this features the uninterrupted brush stroke.
Wow.
And you see the bodies, very hard to paint one body.
Yes, yes, yes.
Even harder to paint bodies
Together. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then have to do with uninterrupted brush stroke.
Wow.
All one movement.
Yes.
This is the
That-
challenge.
yes.
And I didn't even know myself how I did it, but I did it.
Yes.
It was stressful.
Yes,
It
yes.
was actually, I'll admit, it was stressful, but I got there.
Um,
And then this kind is like city here,
Oh yeah.
like a
Wow.
fantasy cityscape.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then this is the zebra.
Nice. So I see a lot of
You see the
different.
fish are going up and down.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
So you are trying out a kind of
Whatever.
variation as well. Yeah,
Yeah. There's no rule. Yeah, so that's just fun.
Time you cook.
Do you have a pro tip for anybody who's starting out new?
Always do something original. That don't do other people's idea. Don't copy other people. Spend time thinking about how you're going to be your own voices on it.
Yeah.
Because that's when you have success. Nobody's interested in seeing
Yes.
a replica or something similar.
Yeah.
They want something fresh and new.
That's so valuable. Thank you for your time and a very great display.
Hello,
Thank
India.
you. Next we have some art from Santos. Santos was busy and couldn't come in front of the camera, but what I can tell you is he's a very talented artist, and his art form is a mixture of ancient Mayan as well as modern painting, and that's how he makes up his doodles. I did manage to get a picture of him before I moved on. What's your name? Jasmine. Wow, I have to show the people in India how Jasmine looks on a portrait.
Is this you? Very pretty.
So, who did this? Your dad? Very nice. How long did you pose the whole time while he was doing it? Yes?
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Wow. So she has her dad's paintings all over here and her paintings over here. This is Jasmine's painting. Wow. What medium did you use, Jasmine? What medium? Is it acrylic or is it watercolor? Is it oil? Acrylic. Wow. So you are now going to follow your dad's footsteps. Who did this?
My dad.
Okay, nice. Which are the other ones you did? This, and nice. I'm going to show this to all of India, okay? How long have you been painting, Jasmine?
4 years.
4 years? So you started like when you're 5? Wow, wow. My son's also 5, so probably, do you have any painting tips to give him? How to paint or how to think while painting or
Just have fun.
have fun painting? Thank you, Jasmine, you're so sweet, thank you. Hi everybody, and we have Chris here and also a very interested customer. Hi Chris.
Hi, how are
So this is for India, and I'm very intrigued by your art form because it's got prints. I see you have sketches on canvas and photographs. So can you tell me like how you put all this together and what is the definition of your art form or how do you think about it?
Sure. A lot of the principles span human history, a lot of motifs, symbolism, span all cultures, all walks of life, spirituality as well as religions. And my main theme is really that we're all human beings at the end of the day, and it doesn't really matter. We're all interconnected.
Okay.
So a lot of my pieces are hybrid pieces of
Yeah.
evolution. And a lot of the premises speak to the immortality of the soul.
Wow,
Our
that's
soul
deep.
transcends this reality, and we all
Yeah.
end up in the same place.
Yes, yes.
So the process that I work with originally is everything is hand drawn.
Okay.
So everything is sketched, designed by hand, pencil on paper, old
Mm-hmm. Okay.
school.
Okay.
And then I photograph each image and import it into Illustrator, and I manipulate it and piece it together like a giant puzzle.
Oh,
really.
wow. Okay.
So when that's done, I source all my own metals. I've worked with copper, I've worked with stainless steel, you name it. My favorite medium is stainless steel right
Okay.
now.
So this is stainless steel, right?
It's 14
Wow.
gauge stainless steel, which is a super nice thickness.
Yes,
It's,
yes.
it's heavy, but not too heavy
Too
where
heavy.
it can't hang
Yes,
down.
yes,
It's,
yes,
it's
yes.
kind of a nice happy medium.
Yes, yes.
And then with that being said, I've partnered with the industrial printing company here in San Diego, and they lay it down, and the inks are actually cured into the metal with UV light.
Okay, okay.
And at the end of the day, I'll do some etching, some painting in certain areas, and that's how I get it. It's kind of a multi-layered
Yes,
process.
yes. Do you have any tip for anybody who's starting off in thinking of imaginative ways to put things like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest tip I'd give them is do it because you have a passion for it and not necessarily afraid to throw it out to the world. Because I know a lot of creative people, they put it down on paper and they don't. They're afraid to throw it out there and they're afraid of criticism.
Yeah.
What you have to do is just do it because you have a passion for it. Don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's it. Don't be afraid to do it because most of the reception is positive and you inspire people.
Yeah. That's so valuable. Thank you.
Anytime. Man.
Yep. Namaste.
Pleasure to meet you.
See you. Bye bye.
care, man.
Thanks. Hi Paloma. A very nice display of your art. And I must say, you Paloma. So I see that you have done a lot of like sketches, and is this as well your art? This is also your section?
Yes, that's all
Okay.
my art. I love drawing humans, especially women, and also portraiture.
How-
Trying to get a little bit better with the realism too, so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
working hard to.
Do you start off directly on the canvas, like, or do you start on paper and then you know what to do and then you go to the canvas?
No, this is my only canvas drawing. I started out with a lead pencil.
Okay.
So slowly started doing that, and then started working in with brushes to get
Okay.
the shadows in and
Okay.
blending tools.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then with the paper, I do the same thing. So
Okay.
I'll start very, very, very lightly, and then just make sure all the measurements are
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
and then I start adding like some of the whites and then some of the darks. Try
Some
not
of-
to go too dark too
Yeah.
fast because then
Yeah.
that can complicate things.
Yes. Some of your paintings look like really realistic. So how do you achieve that level of like mastery?
So it has a lot to do with just going really, really lightly with the paper and figuring out the values and the tones. So I think this one was one of the fastest drawings just because it's me, so it was a little bit easier.
Yes, yes, yes.
But definitely just going very, very lightly with the paper, and then
And the lighting, like how do you picture, like, okay, because you're not.
this one was
Yeah.
a photograph.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So that one was already a good picture to just like reference off of. But,
Okay.
yeah, I definitely recommend just going light and working through making sure that all the measurements are accurate, and then after that I slowly start adding like the highlights and everything.
Yeah.
But it's all about the values.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I'm still working on that.
Yes,
I'm still
yes.
learning. So, like with this, or like with these, I went really, really heavy with the pastel, so it's like
Yeah.
definitely different. I feel like this one I achieved a more natural look
Yes,
because
yes.
I didn't over, and I mean it's that one took me a while.
With the Game of Thrones in its peak, I see a lot of Khaleesi. So
She's my girl crush for sure.
that's
Dream woman.
Khaleesi. Yeah.
This one's unfinished, but I decided to just leave it out just because
Yeah.
it looks kind of cool.
Yes.
A lot of these are unfinished. I started taking some photos, or I have a camera now, like a fancy one, so I started taking photos of like my friends.
Yeah.
See getting a little more creative.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Thank you for sharing, and it was a great display again. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Lynn Heiner, and I'm very intrigued by Lynn's art form. She's got a very unique, cross section. It's like nature and flowers on one side of her display, and she's got these amazing way of representing like supercars and wonderful cars. So
Pedals and petrol.
wow,
That's
nice. That's nice.
I'm a girly girl who loves cars.
Yes. So I must say I took some time to actually look at your paintings, and all I felt is I need more time to look at them. So it's like really connecting, and they have some kind of a life form in them.
Yes, actually, that's actually the message I want. There's supposed to always be hope in a place where, even if you're going through a difficult season in life, this series in particular is meant for there to be hope in the darkness, light in the dark. Hope in chaos. And so there's multiple layers, and I think that's descriptive of us as people. We're not one dimensional.
Yes.
We are people who go through a variety of situations.
Yes.
So that's what this series is.
So, like for example, if you're planting a particular type of flower, are you there where you see the flower, or do you have a picture, or is it just in your mind?
Well, I usually take references from photos because I'm usually out and about, and I'll shoot what I see and I love. And when I do that, when I come back to my studio, then I start to think through how I want to capture that on canvas. So obviously, if you saw my reference photos, they don't look like this. There's going to be an essence from it that I'm trying to capture, not the precision of it. And that's true for my florals, and that's true for my automotive.
Yeah. So going on to the automotive, I did see like this was a very unique way of representing cars, because they have.
It's like a memory.
Yes.
That's what I want it to be. I want it to be the essence of the memory or the car. Most people know immediately when they see it, but I'm trying to make it so that it could literally be modern art.
Yes.
And contemporary art in your home without having to be the exact car.
What I found most interesting is all these cars have a definite crispness. Usually when you look at them, they're sharp and like they're precise.
Yes.
But the way you represented somehow makes it more appealing, because you know what car it is, and your mind works to put it together.
Yes.
And then there's this beauty about it. Like how did you come up with this? I could do this, or
Well, really, when I had a client who asked me to do a piece out, they already collected my florals, and he asked me to do a piece for his office. I grew up around cars. I love cars. So when they asked me, it was because they love the way I already do work. So I adopted that style, that same pattern of layer after layer after layer. Then I came through and I applied it to the cars, and so that's what this series is built on. It's the way I speak.
Yes, and it's also, I want to point out to all the viewers that this is one of the most interesting business cards I've seen, and my recommendation is to make this a magnet, fridge magnet. So before I congratulate you again on all of the good work you have done, do you have a tip for beginners who are starting out to explore?
Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. First of all, I think everyone should be technically skilled. You need to know what you're doing so that you can push away from it at some point. My piece of advice is just keep working. It was one of the best pieces of advice I was given. It was explore and do. Just explore and do until you find that right pattern of what fits for you. As the young artist, I think everyone should just keep doing it. People wonder why I don't work in oils. Well, because I like to work quickly. I like to work on multiple things.
Yes.
I could do oil. I prefer that turnaround time. It's already taken me weeks on end to do a piece anyway.
Yes.
So for me, that was part of my exploratory process. Everyone should explore.
Yes.
Try different styles, but do your own.
Yes.
That's it.
And one more, a tricky question is, how do you arrive? When when I look at art, I don't know what to price it or how to what is the thing that people need to think when they try to Is there a benchmark that you set, or how did you come up with?
So the pricing is always going to be difficult because that's gonna depend on your market. That's going to depend on how new you are, how established you are, and that's a terrible answer to a question that is
Very open.
it's open. And,
Yes.
it was when I asked that as a new artist, that was the most painful response I had. But it
Yes.
is actually true. You need to go and explore. Like, I'm open when people talk to me about it. I'll tell them how I came, where I started, how I got to where I'm at. But you'll start to find that as people are buying your work at X price point, that by the time you get to Z price point, it might feel a little uncomfortable, but you have to be willing to say, yes, this is appropriate.
Yes, yes.
And do increase your prices.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't charge enough.
Yes,
Most
yes,
don't.
yes. Does it feel hard to let go of an art piece which you feel it should be valued more, and then you have to give it away for lesser?
No, you know what? I know this might sound a little crazy to some people, but I pray about each piece, and I pray for whoever is going to be the owner of that piece.
Wow.
And so, honestly, before a canvas has ever started, that the person, there's already a home for that piece. So I know immediately it's never going to stay with me. So when I meet that person, I ask them, I go, do you love it? And once they tell me they love it, then we know that that's the home for
Yes,
it.
yes.
So yeah, no,
Nice.
I mean there are certain pieces. I just sold that piece, and that's been hanging on my wall.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's been hanging on my wall for the last year. So it's going to feel weird not
Yes,
having
yes,
it
yes.
come home.
Yes, yes,
But I'm so excited because it's for the home.
yes. Thank you for sharing and also showing your great
thank
art
you so
form.
much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye bye. Nice to
Bye.
meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Hey, this is Dare, and this is his unique art form. What do you call this kind of art form, Dare?
I call this a crystalline glaze.
Okay.
So this is porcelain clay thrown on a pottery wheel. And these are zinc crystals that we have grown on the surface of the glaze at 2,000 degrees over a 6-hour period.
Okay.
Let's take a small piece of zinc the size of a grain of sand and add it to the rim of the piece.
Okay.
That seed crystal of zinc will react with chemicals in the glaze mixture.
Okay.
When the temperature in the kiln reaches 2,000 degrees, it kickstarts this chain reaction that takes place in the kiln. Over the next 6 hours, the crystals will grow and multiply, and as they do, they float down the surface of the piece to create the overall.
Wow.
We try to do sculptural forms
Yeah.
and embrace the serendipitous nature of the crystals growing. Keep someplace interesting to look. You can see in a complex piece like this one,
Yeah.
the tree in the night sky with the full moon in the background,
Wow.
how the crystals will become quite complex and painterly,
Yep,
given the
yep.
chance to flow down a piece.
Yes, yes. How do you get the different colors onto like where you want? Because this is like
Now the different colors come from adding different metal oxides to the base glaze. So the brown is iron oxide, the creamy color is titanium, the blue is cobalt.
Okay.
So I've layered 3 different colored glazes onto this piece to capture these 3 different colors.
how did you come across this art form? Like what?
Well, the art, this type of glaze was an accident that happened nearly 100 years ago. In a ceramic factory in France, crystals formed on some porcelain ware. The chemist in the factory determined that zinc oxide, one of the ingredients of the glaze mixture, will crystallize at a very specific temperature. But 100 years ago, kiln technology wasn't very advanced. They used wood or coal to fire kilns, so you had lots of temperature variations and such. Because of that, you couldn't reliably grow crystals.
Yeah.
It was later with the advent of modern programmable kilns, gas and electric, where now you can grow a crystal in a controlled state.
Okay. Very unique form. Thank you for your time. Before I part, I just want to ask you if anybody out there wants to start this afresh, how do they start? Like, is there like do they need a mentor, or because I think this is a very unique form and
is.
not many people have actually. I've not seen it much, maybe.
There are some books on the subject that are available on Amazon.com. Just put in crystalline glazed porcelain,
Okay.
and you should get some information to help you get started.
Yes.
And
Yes.
good luck.
Yes. Thank you.
It's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. I have Craig here. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Craig.
Okay, Craig here. And this is his wonderful display. And I must say, the minute I walked in, this underwater horse caught my attention.
The swimming horse.
Yes, caught my
the
attention.
swimming horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is an amazing piece. Can you tell me what inspired you to go for like this? Is like you don't see this often, like
Right.
a horse underwater.
Well, I'll be totally honest. So the first piece that I did was a swimming elephant, and I didn't know that they could swim. I saw a
Oh, yeah,
video
yeah.
of elephants swimming, and it was one of the largest pieces that I ever painted of this underwater swimming elephant, and it ended up being one of the most expensive I've ever sold.
Nice,
so
nice.
I did it again.
Yes, yes, very nice, very nice.
And then I thought, let's do a swimming
Wow,
horse as
wow.
well.
How long did you take? How many hours?
I mean,
Or days? I don't know. Or
yeah,
weeks?
exactly. I mean, I get asked that a lot. I usually don't count the hours now. The way I usually answer that is, it took me 20 years to paint that painting.
Wow. I like, yeah.
Because you don't, you don't hire a musician by the minute.
Yes,
you hire by what they learn.
Yes,
know.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, in all reality, it took me a couple of weeks to finish it.
Nice, nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
But I paint in reverse on a glass, an acrylic.
Oh, okay.
So a fun thing. So take a look at the back of this painting right here. We'll look at the back first. And yeah, bring it all the way over here. So you see how messy and how that looks? Now bring it around to the front.
Oh yeah,
So
wow.
I'm literally painting in reverse on sheets of acrylic.
How do you picture the outcome when you are doing?
Exactly. So I do the details first.
Okay.
So it's like doing a traditional oil painting exactly in reverse.
Wow, wow.
So instead of everything washed, building it up, and then doing the details last,
Yes, yes.
I'm doing the details first,
Okay.
and then building up all of the back color. But it enables me to get a vibrancy of color
Yes, yes.
that I can't get in any other
Wow,
medium. I mean,
wow.
this is maximum saturation of color.
So what material is this?
This is acrylic.
Acrylic?
It's of acrylic. Yep.
Okay, okay. And the
then-
paint is also acrylic?
What's that?
Is the paint as well?
Paint is oil.
Oil.
So I'm
Okay.
using oils. The first piece was a water piece.
Okay, okay.
So I built, I mean, it was for my, you want to hear the whole story?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, you know the painting of Chagall floating in air?
Uh-huh.
There's a famous painting of Chagall with his young bride.
Okay.
That was me.
Okay.
I was so in love for my first love, and I built this big water piece. I wanted water and light. That's how I felt inside. I wanted water and light on the wall.
Yeah.
So I built a 210-gallon water tank set up on glass bricks with a halogen lighting system underneath it. And I took a 4-foot by 6-foot sheet of 1/4-inch acrylic and pre-hung it from the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
And I was pumping water over the
Oh,
face of it.
okay.
So when the water fell in that clear tank, it sent those light patterns up the
Okay.
ceiling and the
Wow,
walls.
wow.
I got the water, I got the light, I got that part, and it's like, okay, well, how do I get an image on there? And then I thought about it long enough, and I figured out, oh, I can paint it in reverse, and
So
then
yeah, wow.
I'll have the image and then the water at the same time, and that gave birth
That's how,
to these
wow.
pieces.
Yeah, I
That's
think
how
this
it
is
happened.
also amazingly challenging because I think when you're doing it in reverse, you can't redo the stuff that's already in front. So
Exactly.
you're like,
you got to get it
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
It's like jazz or rock.
Yes,
You
yes.
have to burn from the first note, and you got to get it right.
Yes,
If you
yes.
don't get that first note right, it's done.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I have one thing I want to ask you
Yes.
for all the young viewers here.
Absolutely.
If they want to start off painting and trying out new stuff like how you figured out,
Yes.
what would be a tip that you want to give them?
Let's see, what would I do? Well, do what I did. Feel it first, and then make the medium follow your inspiration.
Nice.
Rather than trying to find the inspiration in the medium,
Yes, yes.
design the medium around what you want to say and do.
Nice, nice.
Hey, good to see you. And so basically, instead of, especially for everybody working with technology and working with things that we don't even know what's possible
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
don't follow the technology. Make the technology follow you. Bend the technology to be able to do what you want to do. Make the technology bend around how you want to express yourself. That's what I would recommend.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you for your time and
Of
you're
course.
showing us a new way of doing painting.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great pleasure to meet
It's a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Literally cut out old prints of her paintings and created this collage out of old paintings. The kimono is one that she purchased. It's a wedding kimono, and she was really inspired by the pattern. She hung it in her New York block for the last couple.
Hi, and thank you for letting us see this wonderful display. I was really intrigued when I looked at some of the variation that is there. like we had a series where there are a lot of dots on the paintings, and this has like almost like a 3D, and this is like underwater and stuff. So what would you like to say about the artist and like, you know?
Absolutely, thank you. So this is Edelman Fine Art, and we are a gallery in Little Italy, San Diego, right on Kettner. We actually represent a lot of talented artists, but in this booth today we brought 6 women from our gallery. Each of them, as you said, have unique processes or techniques that are very texture rich. So we have a finger painter, we have pointillism, we have a woman who throws paint, never touches the canvas with a paintbrush, everything is thrown or splattered.
Wow.
We have a beautiful palette knife painter. So yes, lots of texture, lots of color. It's an uplifting collection, so you should smile when you see the artwork. And yeah, we have wonderful people. We're an international gallery, so it's not just local artists that we represent. We do try to show an eclectic collection, and we hope that you'll come check us out. Today we're here only till 6, but our gallery is open throughout the week, and we hope you will come check out our collection at the gallery or online or on our Instagram, which is Edelman Fine Art.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Ashburn, and I am doing a live painting demo of a lion in oil painting, the paint. And I'm represented by Edelman Fine Art Gallery, which has a booth right behind me. And we're at the Mission Federal San Diego ArtWalk. ArtWalk. It's happening this weekend. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any tip for a person who's starting out painting in oil?
Paint a lot and experiment.
Yes.
And study the art that you're inspired by.
What is the medium you use to mix to make it more like fluid?
There's so many different kinds, but I use Gamsol, which is a Gamblin product. It's linseed oil. It's very common thing. And terpenoid. So it's people's personal preference.
Yeah, and after the painting is done, do you do something to coat it with, or
a varnish?
A varnish?
Yep, and you can like a matte finish, satin,
Okay.
or a high gloss finish. It could be a temporary varnish or a permanent varnish.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Some people do resin to make it really, really glossy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that tip. Thank you. Kayla,
Hi.
it's really interesting to see your art form, and I see a lot of San Diego, California in it. So could you tell me like what's your inspiration and?
Yes. Well, you kind of nailed it. I am a native San Diegan. This city is very special to me. It really is America's finest city. So I paint a lot of iconic locations in San Diego, but also more private spots that maybe only people that have lived here for a while know about. In addition, I'm greatly influenced by my backyard garden, which is where my studio is located, in a barn.
Okay,
And so
nice.
all of this is really what surrounds me, and I really try to capture what it is to grow up in San Diego. So I have a really youthful vibe in my paintings, sort of animated, reminiscent of storybooks.
Very
So,
very
yeah,
nice. Really
lots of
nice.
colors, strong lines.
Are you at location when you paint this, or you?
It's actually primarily from memory. So I
Okay,
might
wow.
go to the spot, do a quick sketch, or pull up a photo that I've taken, and then I try to put all of that away and think of what it was to be in that space.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
There you go.
Got it. Thank you.
Of course.
Do you mind if I take a?
No,
Yeah.
go
Okay.
for it.
Hi Eric, and welcome to my show. It's really amazing to see a different way of like a 3D kind of framing with very interesting. Is it drawing? Is it a painting? Could you talk a little bit about what art
These
form?
are paintings. These are all, some are oil, some are acrylic.
Uh-huh.
The frames are made out of wood.
Uh-huh.
I embellish them by hand.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I pretty much use a technique, a Flemish method.
Uh-huh.
Essentially what you do is you paint the whole thing in black and white.
Oh, okay.
In oil paint. And then you go over it lightly with color, light
Okay.
color.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What's with all the skulls and the skeletons?
No, a lot of it's just a personal fascination. I always love skeletons.
Okay.
And also, there's a holiday in Mexico called
Hey, Chris Delarco. Tell me your story. What's your inspiration?
Well, I like to think of them as sort of not surrealism, but maybe imaginative realism, in that they're realistic, but they're not really possible. So maybe an impossible realism. I usually use women to express emotions. I think, well, women are by nature more emotional, but I think that every painting is basically I'm depicting an emotion. I'm not really depicting the outside of a woman. They're not pin-up art, but rather, if you look at each piece, what it is capturing is maybe an emotional moment for that woman, and then I hope that resonates to the audience when they see the emotion that's there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now I'm also taking this video for a lot of people who are beginning into this world of art. Do you have
Don't do it. No.
Do you have a pro tip that you would like to share to the people out there?
Well, it's probably a disappointing one, but it's discipline and hard work. You know, it doesn't. A lot of people, I see a lot of young artists, and they want to be artists, they want the fun part of being an artist, and they don't want the hard part of being an artist, which is that you have to be good. You have to make yourself good. I mean, my strategy has always been to be so good that people don't ignore you. And I think a lot of young artists want to just have the fun part, and I'm ready to put in the work, and that's the best secret I can tell you, is you got to work hard at it. It's not easy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your time and really beautiful artwork.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
I hope you liked the video. So like, share and send me your comments. Until next time, it's bye from me and Mona Lisa.